Hawks. Play before the hometown. Crowd, and we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to Denver. And it's the Hawks to start out. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Young with the ball. Pass to Bay. For the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, it's going to turn it into a bucket.
And stolen by Bay. Young inside. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass.
Murray's sort of deceptively powerful. Does a great job of finding angles, so touching him up is not going to stop that motion.
Holmgren the screen. For three. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
On the wing. And again, Oklahoma City. No good. It's Young on the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Driving in. Hunter, no one around him. Off target from outside.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Here's Giddey. Following the score by DeJounte Murray. Back to Griffin. To the inside. And stolen by Bay. On its way from Hunter for 2. And the shot is long. Thunder trailing by 12. To the paint. And Griffin slams it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
And here's Young. Screen by Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Here's Micic. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Young from deep three-point range. Here's Ivy. Nails the baby hook.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the layup.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Young looking around. A wide open look here for Okongwu. The three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trailing by 10. Picked by Griffin. Here's Micic. Pass to Griffin. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. It's Young on the wing. Here's Bay. Back to Young. Here's Griffin. 1 second left.
Lou Dort, one of the better defensive players in the NBA.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. The big collisions we see in the paint. And, Greg, there are some. Some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And nice job. Ivy so fearless on the drive that time.
Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Williams. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break. Here we go. He drains the quick shot. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury. And a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team is really going to struggle this year. But they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement. So the future bright in OKC.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. And here's Oladipo following the 3 from Bogdan Bogdanovich. Picked by Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
And you know, with Oladipo, they look to him, Brent, to be a leader at the defensive end.
Yeah, and he still plays that intense defense, Kevin. He's led the league in steals. He made the All-NBA defensive team, and he continues to try to make sure that on a nightly basis he'll contribute to that defensive identity.
Now, here is Young. Inside. Murray. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense. So you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
Pass to Bay. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to to a score. Just great ball movement.
.144 left now here in the second. Back to Oladipo. There's the triple. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Holmgren. And finally they hit one. Holmgren's got his first basket of the night.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Pass to Hunter. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Capella with it. Dives for it. Shot clock at 6. Williams with the block. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And timeout called. Mark Daigneault has had enough. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Ivey. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 15. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Holmgren with the steal. Outside Griffin. The shot's good. Griffin's got his second bucket.
Sometimes you have to remind yourself that this is a power forward in the NBA. Blake Griffin showing off his handle there.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks lead by 13. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Here's Giddey. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Griffin.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
He takes it in. Atlanta calls timeout. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Murray right side. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Hunter. For three, Murray. Atlanta again missing.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. And that's good. Trae Young for three. Young's got 5 points so far. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we've had this new playoff format since 2021, adding that play-in tournament. How do you like it?
Well, I love it. You're just giving more high-level teams a chance at a swing for a championship. I mean, look what happened last year and how exciting that was for the NBA and the play-in tournament.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Griffin. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane.
Wow, leaping up and a ferocious throwdown. Once he has a head of steam, game over.
Young outside. .127 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bay. Hawks passing it around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution for your Hawks.
Thunder trailing by 8. Now Giddey. Still yet to score. To the right side. Holmgren wide open. Good on the triple.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Pass to Ivy. Now Okongwu. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
And Murray, here we go. Pass to Bay. Here's Ivy. Back to Okongwu. No good again that time.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well, and this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, and it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. That one goes in. Young's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Atlanta.
It's all about smart choices, and Trae Young's making them right now.
And he Jams it with authority.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Back to Young. Young is double. Pass to Okongwu. 6 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Thunder making a change here. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not there. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A putback. A rebound by Young. The Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Capella. And the foul on Pokusevski. That is his first foul of the game.
His first team foul.
Capella inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Oladipo draws the double. And it's Pokusevski top of the key. And the shot is good. Pokusevski's got his first basket.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
At the elbow, Williams. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Pulls up on the elbow. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ivy with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Back to Capella. Pass to Hunter. Ivy, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 6. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They lead by 6. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. .49 left in the fourth quarter. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Oladipo. There's the pick. The kick out to Williams. And they'll get another chance. Right side, Dort. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Holmgren. Rebound, Atlanta. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Bay, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella, another shot block.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Young up top. To the paint. Here's Capella. Back to Young. Another shot. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Oladipo with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here's Young. And so the Hawks take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.